Oh, okay. Here we go, you guys. No problem. So sorry. I'm not on the struggle bus today either. I was yesterday, but today I'm not. So, anyways, what I was showing you guys was I didn't plan on showing you this, but I was sanitizing my hands, waiting for it to come on. I wasn't quite sure what was going on, but these are my two favorite sanitations. It's a spray sanitation. It softens and sanitizes at the same time. I use it for feet and hands. Like you saw me just use it right now. I use it in between clients, sometimes during too, because my hands get dry. So it keeps them very sanitized and very clean. You could also spray it on your client's hands before you start. I like my clients to wash their hands before I start on them, but I also have them do that just in case. Let me get this. So today what I decided to do is I gave away, well, Gemini Cosmetics gave away some of these yesterday. And I had an idea in my head because it's spring. I was thinking of using the floral ones, but these two are my other two favorites, like absolute favorites. So are the clear ones. I don't have them sitting right here, but the clear ones are awesome. But I wanted to show you a design on top to where it's fast, a timely manner for your client, but still looks really good. But I am going to add a chrome to it. So you will get some chrome, little tutorials with chrome as well. So I went ahead and pre-shaped these really quick, and I built them in clear. I built them actually in build pink, but they'll look clear. So why don't I just get this prepped really quick? I will come in with protein bond. And they're already prepped with the 150. Okay. If you have any questions, shoot them my way. I've missed you guys. I haven't seen you guys for almost a week on here. I was in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and it was a very nice visit. But I did see some of you on our podcast. If you guys don't follow us on our podcast, it's Vibe Nail Lounge on Twitch, and it's Eric and myself. We're a husband-wife team. He's actually here right now. He may talk eventually. He's on the computer answering all your guys' questions and dropping down stuff. No, it's always this size. It does look a little more narrow on here on the screen. Look at my screen. I wonder why. Did YouTube do this?
Yeah, YouTube's got a different thing going on.
YouTube's changing stuff because this is the weirdest thing. It's super narrow. Right now on my phone, it's covering the whole thing. But when I'm watching it on my device, it's like this big here. Hold on, let's see.
Do you guys like it better? Or?
I like it wider personally. So is this how you guys are seeing it? It used to take up the whole screen, right? I don't know why. Honestly, we did nothing different. It is narrow. I know it. If they did this, they're really making it harder. But sorry, guys, you could watch it on your big screen TV after this if you'd like. Is it narrow on your computer?
Yeah.
It's narrow on his computer too. Sorry, guys, but it'll all be good. I'm going to get started anyways. So what I decided to do is I'm going to chrome it. I had this vision of like a clear nail with a see-through chrome, and then putting like, I think I'm going to use the floral because floral clothing and everything's so popular right now. And I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. I'm going to look at a few of these and see which one I like better. So let me get my scissors. So I want to figure this out first before I decide what color to put in my background. Let's see, where's the end of this? Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just cut it here, and I'll put it back in there. So I encapsulate this a lot, but this time I'm going to do it on top because I'm going to chrome on top, and then you'll see through with just some flowers and some sheen. I think would be very pretty. I don't know if I want to use these. These are kind of peony. I love peonies, but let me see if that's exactly what I want to use. These are kind of really, and then you could get an idea of what these look like too. So I'm going to cut the 3 that I'm thinking so we could kind of see through them. Those are kind of pretty. I love that one. I could even mix them up, but this one's adorable too. So this looks really dainty and soft. These are kind of roses and peonies as well. So let me go ahead and cut these. And then we're going to get down to the process of chroming. So chroming could be challenging, right? It does not forgiving on if you don't have a perfect application. You could see every imperfection in it, right? It's pretty interesting how that works, but that's how it is. Hold on, I want to see if I want to put a butterfly in here. No, I don't want those butterflies. I like them, but I'm not obsessed with the colors. So I'm going to look at a couple more. I'm being picky, huh? I'm just being creative. So let's see. I really liked this one a lot. I like these two. So maybe I'll mix these two flowers. This too is a cool, bold vibe. I could do one way and one the other. So let's get started. I'm going to use some of these though, okay? So I'm going to put those to the side and I am going to start my chroming process. So what you're going to use is a non-tack top coat. And let's see. Let me grab them. I wonder if I brought a new one of these. That's totally fine. I have two favorites that I like that work very well. I like the Simply Elegance. I like Shine On, which Gemini does not carry right now. It is a great one. And this one's an awesome one too. So out of these three are my favorite. Young Nails does have one, but honestly, to me, it's a little too thick for chroming, but I love finishing gel for a top coat for a non-white. But as far as for chroming, I prefer the ones I showed you. So I'm going to go ahead and use Simply Elegant polish, and it's by Light Elegance. Light Elegance. Okay, put this to the side. So I'm going to come in and I am going to top coat this. This one's almost empty. Hold on. Let me pour these together. Hold on one sec. If I don't have enough, I'll use a different one. No problem. I'll use the Koopa one if not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come in and put a light coat. Okay. Let me go a little closer so you could actually see the detail of what I'm doing. Now you have to make sure that there's no bubbles and it's even. So I do one at a time, okay? I never go do more than one, not even two at a time. And I'm going to tell you why, and this may answer some of your questions. I see a little imperfection in there. Hold on. Have you ever cured it and you see like a pit or something like, or negative space? Two things could cause that. And there's a fuzz in there. Hold on 1 minute. This is what I do when I want to get a fuzz out. I come in right here and pull it out. Okay, let's go over it again. So what happens is sometimes there's a fuzz in there, or you're polishing so fast there's a bubble, or you buffed your nail with a 180 buffer really smooth, and then you went to cure it. That'll separate it as well. So let me explain a little more while she's under for 30 seconds. This particular one I like for 30 seconds. Other brands, sometimes I'm going to use my LeBlanc light and go to 30. Some of them I cure 20 seconds. It all depends on what chrome I'm using and what top coat I'm using. So let's go ahead and let this cure. You guys have any questions? Yeah, you could barely see on my phone. Sorry, guys. Have the same complaint as you. It's nothing we did. It's not in our settings or anything like that. It's just YouTube. We got a notification that it was updated. So if this is the new update, this is the real vertical view, right? Like they're making it vertical on here to where it's even smaller screen, I guess. I don't know. So good luck, you guys. So I think what I'm going to use is, I was looking for one that I had from Gemini Cosmetic that is so beautiful, and I had just a little bit left of it. I must have taken it to work, but I have a gold background here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, like a nice sheer goldish background. I have another brand that actually the Magpie, and Magpie is a great quality, but the brand that I get from Gemini is the same quality and less expensive. So I will include that in the link. Okay, but they do have this one, which I love. This is one of my favorites too. It's LeChat Mirano, and it is actually, this one's like a golder color, kind of like see on the black, it's a little golder black background. So I'm going to do that one. And I'm going to get my little, I'll just cut this because I use this for gold. Let me see if I have a smaller one here. So I use a beauty blender, you guys. You've seen me do this before. So this one I used for gold. What I'm going to do is just come in and cut it because you could reuse them. I buy a lot of the small ones. I get them like at when they're on clearance or like on Amazon or something. So it's very inexpensive. And what I like it when you cut them, it's not like it's bad. I like the corner of it because you could kind of come in and chrome here and it doesn't get all over the place. So it's still really good. Okay, so don't throw it away. I'm going to throw that tip away. And I am going to chrome this. Come in right here. Oh yeah, this color is pretty. Do you see the quality of this chrome? This chrome is so beautiful. Okay. I do see a slight imperfection right there. That must have been something I couldn't see because it was on clear. But what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put, let me fill it. I'm going to put a flower over it and you won't see it, okay? So if you're doing foil, you could get away with it as long as it feels smooth, okay? So I could also redo it to show you how to perfect it. So I'll go ahead and do this one first. And let's say they were wearing that plain. I would not leave. Can you see that in there, babe? Right there, that little spot? I want them to see what I'm talking about. I just can't see on here, so you have to let me know.
What little,
right here. You'll see when it catches up. I'll go ahead and do this one.
yeah.
You could see, okay, perfect. So if I was chroming and finishing, guess what? You can't leave that, right? So we're not going to leave it. I'm just going to go ahead and cure this one. And what I would do is I wouldn't fix it right away. I would follow through like I'm following through because you don't want to get dust on the other ones. So just know you have to go back and do that. So if you have a few like that, leave it, and then you're going to see how I fix it, okay? These are really good tips. Really, really good tips because I charge $35 extra if somebody wants chrome. And the reason being is the process of it takes a lot of time. And if you get an imperfection, you're going to have to fix it, right? And another thing is it's costing you time, and chrome is pretty expensive, more expensive than a gel polish, right? So it all factors in, and I feel very comfortable paying for that. And a lot of people don't mind paying for it because it comes out very pretty. Okay, so let's 12 more seconds. 12 more seconds. And then I have the beeper on. I could turn it off, but I'll just leave it on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and chrome this one. So again, that little imperfection there, I'm kind of glad this happened because I like to show you guys how to fix it. It's minor, but I would never send my client out with that with a full chrome. But look at how beautiful the quality of this chrome is. Amazing. I love it so much. Not all chromes are created equal. We know this, right? Well, I got away with a perfect one here. Thank goodness. And you know, it's harder to see an imperfection on clear because you can't see, like, if there's a color background, you could see if there's something on there. But do you see the shine on this? It is so beautiful. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to come right here. And I am going to get, do I have a buffer here? I hope I do. Yes, I do. I know I had one over there, but so I'm going to use my combo buffer. And I'm going to buff off all the color. Okay, do you see how I have her fingers up? If it was just that one, I would come like this and buff her right here. Okay, so you're protecting, let me show you right here. So I'd come up like this and buff right here. Okay, so once you buff evenly and it looks all clear, I'm going to come right here on this side, not clear but smooth, with my opposite side of my file and file it just a little bit. Okay, so then I'm going to come here, dust it off. I'm going to go into swipe. My hands are so used to separating their fingers, like it comes natural to me. It may take practice to you, but I've done nails a really long time. I kind of know how to like maneuver my fingers to protect my other fingers. Okay, so let that dry completely. Once it dries completely, I'm going into Protein Bond. And underneath there's a little dust, but I don't even care about that. I will wipe it when I'm done. Okay, so we're going to repeat the process. And like I said, I charge $35 on top of their nails. If it's short nails, like really short nails like this, I charge $25 for it. But most of my clients wear longer nails, and honestly, the time it takes, I won't want to do chrome. So if they're paying for it, it's just like a pizza or a burger. You get cheese, it's extra. If you get extra toppings, you have avocado or bacon, guess what? You're paying more. Well, in this case, they're adding chrome, so they are paying more as well. So these will be crystal clear see-through. I just have a little dust under there. This looks, oh, I see a little imperfection. That looks good now. Let's see right there. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so 30 seconds. Let's see how it works. I hope this is helping you guys out because I know every single one of you have run into an issue like this. Hold on. There it goes. And the question I get asked a lot when I show pictures of my clients' nails grown out to here and they have their chrome still very shiny and pretty and it didn't peel, how do you do that? I have issues. This is how I do it, you guys, okay? This is the extra steps I take. I do not polish them all and then go try to chrome them. If you go through all 10, notice your first one you did is the worst. The last two you did are the best. That's because these are leveling and moving on you, okay? So just all those little things, those little tips and little clues I like to give you. Okay, let's get our chrome. This came on perfect. Let me get the corner a little. That looks beautiful. Okay, she's rubber, so it's going to stick to her. She's not human. So all that chrome is going to be on her. Don't even worry about it. Sally's our girl. Good thing she's here so I could teach you guys. It's the same thing I do on a client, so do not worry about it. I also, to do this extra step here, I'm going to show you, take a makeup brush or a detailer brush and kind of dust the top of it. Because if you notice when you put your top coat on, sometimes you see floaters, right? We don't want to see floaters in this. So I am going to make sure there's nothing on there and make sure you get her sidewalls right here, okay? That way the brush isn't catching onto it and taking it to the other. All these tips are huge, huge, huge. I'm saving you time, okay? So let's see. I think these pink ones will be pretty on it. I like them. I'm going to do the soft pink. These are too bold for me. I like these. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide where I want to put the flower. I'll cut where I want to put them. Let's see if I have that closer here. I have it closer to the edge here. So maybe I'll do like a, right here what I'll do, I like this going on right here. So I'll put a flower right here. And then I could put like another part of it. So let's go ahead. You could actually, you don't have to customize it either. You could come in and set it where you want. Like, see how cute that looks right there? Kind of half and not. It has two. But you have to remember, let me see how I could show you this. Let me kind of wrap it around. Okay, look right here. See how your nail goes downward and your nail starts going downward here? If you try to use a full foil or transfer foil, it could kind of gap in the middle and kind of overlap. And what happens is your flower is not there. It looks muted, right? So I like to cut my foils, okay? So if I'm wanting this look right here, let's see, I really like this. Maybe I'll do it like that. I'll cut it off of right here. So I'm going to get my scissors. And let me see if I want some more to stay there. I kind of want this right here. I don't mind this on there. Okay, so I'm going to cut it kind of like this. Cut all of this off. Let me show you guys what I'm doing. Come right here. I think I want that. So this is your key to getting full coverage of everything, okay? I do not want this here. Okay? So let's see. I don't mind this here. Okay, so I'm going to use that right there. And this is just because a natural nail is really curved. When you see people demoing online, Look at how straight and flat these nails are. You could do a full coverage perfect. I don't know one person that has a flat nail with hardly even a curve. Everybody has a slight curve here as long as they're not a nail biter. If they're a nail biter, they're going to be flat, right? So let me get another look out. I like maybe like this one here. Let's do this one. That's cute. Let me cut all this because this is all kind of cute. Let me see if I'll like this. Have you guys ever done this before? Oh, that's cute too. Let's see. That's very cute. So I do that there, and this right here, and then a little one in between. Here we go. I got this all planned out. Then I think I want to do like a really cute little flower, like where, let me see if there's one close here. I really like this flower right here. I like all of this right here, so I'll use something here. And this is just for a flawless look. You don't have to go through all this if you don't want to. You could go for it and see what comes off of it. It's kind of like a guessing game at that point. Let's see. I might put this little thing here. That is so cute. So I'll see where it fits, okay? So let's do one first. So what I'm going to use is this is my favorite. You guys could form an opinion you want, whatever you like. Young Nails has one that they say wait 30 seconds, but honestly, 30 seconds doesn't always work. The hotter it is, the 30 seconds is perfect, right? The colder it is, you wait about 45 to a minute because what it's doing, it's oxidizing and you have to find that perfect time. So if that's the one you have, what I would do is test it, cure this for 30 seconds under the light, then test how it will work from there. Okay, then that way you'll know if you're using the Young Nails one. Well, this you're going to cure 30 seconds and be fine. If you're using the Young Nails one or one that's like an adhesive that isn't a gel base, test it on something like on here or something to know your timing of when it's drying, because you don't want to have to put it on. And if you put it on, it's not all the way dry, you're not going to be able to use this in particular one because it has that adhesive stuck to the back of it. Okay, so those are just little tips I'm sharing with you that will work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with an entire top coat on here. And what I like about this is it grips. The reason why I like the gel one is it grips to the nail and you don't have any like flick spots to where your top coat will pill or not make it, right? So I'm going to do 30 seconds here. And then I could put it on different spots if I would like, but I usually go over the whole thing. Okay, so let's let this finish curing out. I have 6 more seconds. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is come right here and feel like do I want to use this way? Maybe I will. Let's see. I'm going to put this right here. And then I'm going to take this one. Let's see. My nails are short still, you guys. It's really hard for me to work with them short too. It kind of sucks, but that's all right. I'm going to come in right here and kind of put it right here. Then I'm going to come right here. That's cute. And then I want to add a little vine. Okay, so let's add a little vine in here, like kind of coming right here. And let's see what vine I want. Do I want like a purpley or do I want a delicate vine? Let's see. That one. Maybe I want this one. This one's very cute. Where's that? Yeah, that's cute. I like this one. It's very tiny, but very cute. All right. If you have any color on it you don't want, make sure you get it off. Okay. this tiny little thing that's coming here and put her right here. Okay, so I have all my foil on. So what I'm going to do is come in and rip it off. Okay, come in, make sure it's sealed, rip it off. Come in right here, make sure it's sealed, rip it off, and here you go. This is so cute. This is how I was picturing it. If you want a little bit more of a vine somewhere, I have a little piece here. Why don't we put a little bit of flower right there? Why not? Why not? There we go. So see how this looks already? Very, very cute. Very springy. I love it. Okay, let's do the next one. One coat of Gotti gel base adhesive. What's it called? Foil gel adhesive. There's many on the market. This one you could get a discount on through Gemini Cosmetics, Mjay 15. Okay, so let's cure this. 30 seconds. That is so pretty. What do you guys think of it? Have you done this before? This is the best gel to get them to stick. Okay, this is your best gel. It's Gotti nail foil. This is my favorite. I have many. This one's the one that's most successful for me. I cure it 30 seconds and it never fails. The Young Nails one, make sure it says a 30-second wait time. If it is 75 degrees or warmer in your room, the 30 seconds will work because it dries faster in heat. If it's cold, you could wait up to 45 to a minute. Okay, so it's time sensitive. This you could take your time doing once it's cured. Okay, so this is my favorite, MJ15, MJY15 at Gemini Cosmetics. They're our brand partner. This is so cute. I love it. Okay, I think I'm going to use this whole thing right here. Yeah, but let me cut this plastic in case I want to add. So see what I'm doing right here? This is simple design. Very simple design, but very cute too. So let me see. Let me go right here. I'm cutting off everything I don't want to transfer. Okay, so let's put this one kind of here. Oh, so dang cute. And remember, I'm cutting them because the paper's like this, and when you put it down and go down, it kind of overlaps. Okay, so I'm just always here to teach you the quickest tips possible. Should I put a purple one right there? Let's see. Oh shoot, it just transferred on there. Did you see how fast it transferred? Ugh, I'm gonna leave that. I barely touched it. Do you see how good this stuff is? Dang it. It's all right though. I am going to put something over it. Let's see. Which one did it touch? I wonder if I could get away with. It's all right. I'm glad I did that too. It's so, do you see how good it is? Do not touch it to it if you don't want it to stay. No problem though. Let's see what this looks like right here. Let's see if it will stay. I'm going to get my tweezers. I have tweezers right here. Oh, these are my ones to get my surgical little ones, but my regular ones would work better. I'm going to put this over it and it will hide it. There's always a way to fix something. Okay, so let's go to a different one. So I kind of want something coming in like right here, like kind of to there. And see how the plastic is covering here? I can't put nothing there because this plastic's on there, but it's fine. I don't mind. I'll have something coming like this here. So let's see what I want to do. Do I want to do like let's do like that feather. This feather is so cool. Let's do a feather. Maybe a feather. Let's see. I'm going to see what else I like. There's a little feather. Here is this too, but I don't like that as much. So this little purple flower and a feather probably. Let's see. Or we'll cut this off. See how I cut it half off this flower? Let's put this on the side of it. Ooh, yeah, that'll be cool. Have an idea right now. Okay, so let's get this. I don't have, these are a little perforated. See, that's how I pick up my I don't think I'm going to be able to use this. Okay, I can. I'll set it. Ah, it's flying everywhere. Get regular tweezers, you guys. Eric will have to go in my makeup bag for that, but I will win. Watch. I'll come this way. Good Lord. I promise I'm putting my nails on. I've went too long without. Okay, let's come right here. Set her right there. So it's kind of coming off the side. And let's take this little feather wherever it went. Did I lose it? I lost the freaking feather. Oh, no, here it is. Okay. So I'm going to take this feather and I am going to put it. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this and cut part of this off with my sharp nippers. If you guys want nippers this sharp, they are from Gemini Cosmetics. They are the Nigar brand, and they are D3. There, I'm very happy with what I just did. Took me some time. Okay, so once you have it down, pull it off. Okay, once you have this down, pull it off. That didn't stay so much, that's okay. I will try one more. I'm going to try one more little thing. Let's take this off. Okay, I'm going to try one more right there. I think I could get away with it. Something like this. Let's just try it. Oh, let's just try it and see. Well, it looks like it has some sticky left, so that'll be cute. No, that's not going to stick, but that's totally fine. I think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do one more thing. It actually looks cute with a negative space like that. You know what? I'm going to leave it negative. You know what I'm going to do? See how this is how I work, you guys, and I like to freestyle in front of you because it helps you realize that everything's fixable, right?
Emily's asking if you need this to cool.
To cool?
I've never heard of that before.
That's okay. What do you mean by cool? Okay, wait, you know what I think you're asking? This is a gel base that I'm using. This is a gel base. There's no cooling, okay? So, but meaning, what she's probably meaning, the adhesive one that's not a gel base, it's not hot, but you need to give it time to set up and oxidize so it'll actually hold on to your transfer foil. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's with this. No, you do exactly what I just showed you. The only reason why it took me a while is I was busy cutting all these, thinking of where I wanted to put them. Okay, but that is a really good question. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my non-tack top coat again. No, I'm not. Just kidding. I'm going to go in with stain resistant. I don't know why I said that because I never use the same top coat. It doesn't last. Let me grab my stain resistant. More questions?
Posh is asking if you're going to encapsulate these, but these are...
Nope, they're already built. But I have done encapsulation videos with foil as well. So now I'm going to use stain resistant. This is the secret, you guys. Stain resistant. It is such a hard top coat. It will not peel your chrome or your transfer foils. Okay, but what if she has a short nail, right? If she has a short nail, you would go into gloss over the entire nail. Gloss, Synergy Gloss. Let me see if I have it right here. Synergy Gloss will hold on to everything too, but you have to remember it's going to add thickness, okay? But by Young Nails is a stain resistant and it's a hard gel, so it'll stay on so good. But I'm going to use this because she does have a longer nail. And I put my first coat on. And I make sure, watch what I do to my sides. I make sure it goes over my sides. See that?
Can you respond to this?
Yes.
Ali Boutique Ireland says, I have perfect luck with the thinner foils and use alcohol to wipe the back of them.
Oh, you could do that. I know what she's talking about.
They work like a dream, but it's better to buy Gotti because it's so much easier. And then...
okay, wait, let me answer that really quick. Yeah. Now, my older foils and certain brands, I'll show you guys on a different one, okay, what she's talking about. you have to kind of, if it's not transferring, you have to put a solution. Swipe works and alcohol works. You just put it over the back and it will transfer, okay? There's a fix for everything. So I'll give you that example. Just don't let me forget, because there's probably one here that's all silver. And what's the next question? Okay, wait. Once you do this, do not wait, because this is a slick surface. Do not go do more than one nail. Do exactly what I'm doing right here. Wipe your sides, right? Immediately go under the light and start on her other hand. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because it's a slick top, right? So it will go in her sidewalls and you're going to have to clean that all up. So don't do that to yourself. Okay, next question.
No, someone just responded. They were, Emily says, the alcohol wipe on the back is smart.
It works. That or even swipe. I take swipe or alcohol, but I always have these both at my station. So either works. Okay. So what you're doing is, as they get older, or if they're made a little cheaper, they have this film on the back, and that company may want you to use just their adhesion that it'll work with. You just remove it, and I will show you on something right now. Okay. Just let me finish this and you'll see what I'm talking about. So now I'm going to come to this. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. This would be pretty on my grandma, huh? It'd be pretty on me. I would wear it, but she loves colors like this. It made me think of her. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so now, again, just in case, make sure you have nothing on your sidewalls. Come in at 30 seconds. These are like simple elegance for the summer. This is adorable. I love it. And it's so funny because I styled my mom for her trip and she had a couple floral skirts that are so cute. I would have put this on her little nails. That would have been so cute. But her nails are cute anyways. They came out really cute. All righty, you guys. Okay, so I do 2 coats. So I go through. So while you're waiting for this to cure, you're doing your other top coat. I have 2 lights. So I put my top coat, my client goes under, make sure it's nothing on the sides, put my top coat, she goes under, and you're going to do this through all 10, okay? All 10. So today I am going to have my VIP memberships. A lot of you are on our membership. If you guys are interested, you could join us at 4 p.m. today. I have something cool I'm going to show you guys, and I will make it like complete like a set, make it look like not just 1 and 2, so you could see what it's like. And I go in detail. I give you discount codes, where to get it all. And honestly, it's so cool. We have 2. I'll talk about it in a minute. Let me put a top coat on here and finish coating it, because you've got to hear about this. Okay. But we do have a live tonight. Eric, you could talk about it where I put a top coat on, tell them what we have. But I'm going to do before you tell them is I'm going to put stain resistant. Now I could put it on all 5 if I want to. I typically put it on all 4. They go under, all 4 go under, then thumb and thumb, and they all go under, and I cure it for the final 2 minutes. The reason why I'm able to do it now is it has a tacky residue. And with the tacky residue, it's going to hold on to my top coat. When you have a slick, like a chrome, or a 1-coat polish, gel polish that has a top coat built in, you go try to put a top coat on that. You have to do one at a time with that as well, because it'll go on your sidewalls. Okay, go ahead, babe. And one more thing. Hold on, one more thing. I'm going to come right here. And I do a much thinner coat. I do 2 coats, and then I make sure I get my sides again. Okay, babe, you could go ahead.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to put the link, or I'm going to try to put the link in the,
it's not going to do it.
Hang on one second. I'll get there. I'll put the link inside the chat. But
I see a little bump there.
Go to our description in one of our recent videos. The very first line in the description, it'll give you a link to click on, and it goes straight to that membership page. And there's a button there that you could join. I'm on a computer, so it looks a little bit different. I'm not exactly sure what it looks on your phone, what it looks like on your phone. But after this stream, just go to our page, our YouTube homepage, and click on the join button, and
I could show them right here.
For you guys to do.
It's very easy. I'll show you guys how. Let me get off the live real quick.
Super easy for you guys to do.
I'm going to show you.
Just find
so if this is your page, it's very easy. So you see home, videos, and all of this. You go over to members, you hit members, and I'm already one because this is my page.
No, you have to go to
you can?
To your other YouTube page.
Oh, let me show you. Okay, I'll show you exactly. Let me get out of this. I have my own one too. So let me switch accounts. Go here. Okay, so here I am right here. I'm actually following myself. So let me come here. Let me go straight to my, how do I go to my page right here because it's live?
Go down to.
Do it for me real quick because it's hard when you're live. He'll show you real quick. So I had it for 30 seconds. I want it for 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do is 60 more seconds. I think it's because I'm on the live page, so it's not showing the home screen. Maybe search for me and don't click on the live. Search for Vibe Nail Lounge and it'll come there. Once you're on a live, I've done it on a live before and on somebody's live, and I haven't been able to join a membership that way. It's really not hard. It's just knowing where to go. But anyways, tonight I have something special, very cool. It's something one of my clients was asking for, so I'm just going to do it live. And it's really pretty, very pretty. I think it is. Okay, we have a few more seconds. You don't have to have 2 minutes, but I prefer a 2-minute cure with stain resistant because it comes up to a very high shine. I performs great. And honestly, when you're working on a client, when you're teaching, it's different. You're sitting here waiting. But when you're on a client, 2 minutes isn't that much. You're cleaning up, you're putting stuff away, and then I'm gonna do 30 more seconds, so I have a 2 full minute. Okay. Then by the time you're done doing that, they're done. They come out, and then I'm gonna show you what I do. Could you include it in the you include it in the description on our YouTube when we get off, right? Yeah, they could just click on it there.
I'm looking at one of the older, or the last YouTube live that we did.
Oh yeah, we just got three more subscribers too, so that's really cool. I'm excited to meet them tonight.
I've never really gone on to. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So after this video is over, after this live's over, just go to our page and go down to the description, and there'll be a link. It's
a clickable link.
Going to be like your very first sentence in our description, and it'll say join. There'll be a link right there, and you can join there. So it's pretty easy. If you go on a PC, on a computer, you'll see it right away. It'll have either a join button or look in the description. It'll be right there. So
yeah, if you're like me, I do everything on my phone. So, but some people do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use swipe, and what this is going to do is take off the remainder that's on their skin and make everything clean. Now, when you do this on top, sometimes you may feel like the plastic really didn't, or like a bump or something. Let's just say I feel a little one there. And I feel a little one right there. So what I'm going to do is get my buffer. And this is why you charge more for this, you guys. Get my buffer. Buff the entire nail. And you can't just buff that spot and put a top coat because it has to be buffed all the way, or you'll see where you stopped and started. What I'm showing you right now is reality in salon. This is not something I rehearsed. I have done this before, but it's a totally different look I did. But what I'm showing you is a must, you guys. It sets you up for success. I like to teach you guys salon success, and that is exactly what I'm doing right now. So let me take this little brush. So I'll take a brush, dust it off, take my swipe again. Now I have the protein bond, and guess what? I have to put another top coat. Do you have to put stain resistant on right now if you buff? No. You could you could put stain resistant or you could put a non-tack because you already have it all cleaned up. But I recommend if you're not buffing all 10, stick with the top coat you're using. Okay. I'm going to go in with my Light Elegance non-tack so I could be done faster. And I did both of them. So like I said, if you're changing it, you could add whatever top coat you want. Okay, so let's just do 60 seconds. And guess what? We're done. So do you see all you have to go through that for that look? I am more than willing to do it on my clients as long as they pay for the extra. You could always put it on special. Like this month, Chrome's on special, regularly 25 on all 10. I'm giving it to you guys for 15. You could always run specials to get people to try it. And then when they see how long it takes, they also realize if somebody who's coming to you regular, really the time limit of what it took, their appointment may have lasted a little longer. It all just depends. I hope you guys are getting your most out of this. I really have been enjoying hanging out with you guys and teaching you. It's been so amazing. So this was 1 minute. Oh, you know what? It never turned on, you guys. Oh, struggle bus. I'm going to work after this too. Hold on. I changed it to 60. Okay, so the LeBlanc light, when you change the time, you have to, it's not going to automatically start. You have to push the button twice. So hold on. Let me fix this.
The link's in the description now, you guys. If you can click on that. Not exactly sure if your phone will do the link, but again, I'm on a computer, so it looks a little bit different for me. But
everybody's probably on their phone.
There's links all over the
there
place.
There it goes. It's working now.
On your laptop, on your computer, whatever device that you're on, there will be there. YouTube provides the link to join, so you might have to dig a little bit, but it'll be there.
Okay.
How long does it take? How long does a set like that take you?
I would add an extra 30 minutes for sure, because you saw like what I did. Now, if I'm just taking the foil, and I'm going to show you what they were talking about the oil. Let's just say I'm taking a foil like this, right? So a foil like this, let's use this color because it's probably my least color I'll use. Oh, it's actually beautiful. Okay, so what I would do, this is a full cover, right? So what I would do is just, let me cut a piece off. Where's the end of this? Right here. I'm very picky about my foils. Can you guys tell? Because they get messed up very easily. So I went to the end right here. I cut in the middle of the others, but they're still turned. No problem. I'm going to show you this real quick. Oh, I actually love this color. I thought it was just golden, whatever. But let's come here.
Eileen Johnson's asking, I will I can't talk today. I will rewatch several times after I get the gel from Gemini.
Yes, and you have me to answer questions.
Anything new since the Blessings #2?
You know, I haven't because it hasn't arrived. So the only other things I have are all the glitters. Do you have all the glitters like Baby's Breath and Sweet Lips and those ones? I could show you those. There is like 30 new products coming in. As soon as it comes in, you guys are going to see them right away. And I cannot wait to get them. I'm like chomping at the bit. I just want to use them. So as soon as they come in, you guys are the first that are going to be able to purchase. Well, the VIP members, like they get to purchase it 3 days before it's launched. So that's another perk with a VIP. I give you exclusive access. So then that way you could have it before everybody else. But you guys will have it 3 days later on here. So you have tons of perks for that. If you guys are enjoying this, please let me know by smashing the like button. That helps us to grow on YouTube and helps me bring you more. So, and also lets me know that you're really enjoying it. So it means a lot to me. So thank you so much. So what I'm going to do here, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with the other. I'm just going to finish this nail. So I always come in.
She's got a question. She says, so charge 35 for Chrome, plus how much for additional for foil?
I would do 15. So it's like it's a $50 upsell. You could say 30. You guys might not be at the price point I am. There's some people that don't pay more than 50 for their nails, and that's a going rate everywhere in your little town or wherever you're at. So always be more than the average nail tech, but make it to a point to where you can make more money, but they could afford it. So say their nails are 50 and you charge 5 for chrome. Okay. You should be charging 10 for chrome and maybe 10 more for these. Okay. So then that way you're making $70 for this look. Wear it yourself. They're going to see it and they're going to be like, oh man, okay, I'll pay for it. You have to know how to get like the consumer hook too. You wear the work, they want it. You post it on your page, they see it, they want it really bad. So there's many different ways to do it. So yes, it is more of an upsell. I actually would not charge 10 more dollars. I would charge 50 for this whole thing. Probably for everything. So then if they got them together, I would. But if they were just doing the foils by themselves, I probably would do like 25. Okay, so what I'm talking about this, you don't have to cut them. If you're cutting them and doing a look like this, I definitely would. This you don't have to cut. You just put it in different spots where you want it, right? Whatever color, and it will transfer on there. I'll give you an example right here. So let me do it really quick. Let me just go into my transfer foil. I'm not going to prep this or anything. I'm just going to give you the example. I'm also going to give you the example that LA Boutique Ireland told you. And I'm glad she brought that up because that's the case with all my older foils. I've had foils for years. And when I went to try to use my older ones, I had to put a solution in the back of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this to 30. Okay. I'm going to put her under. So if you switch it to 30, then they go under, it'll go on. But if you switch them while they're under the light, like switch it, you'll have to push it twice because it's switching it to the time and then the light comes on with this light. And most lights are like that anyways. And I'm so grateful for you guys all being here and learning and excited for your next look on your client's nails. So let me show you this real quick. So what they were talking about this one I could tell is not going to do it, but sometimes it's a full silver and you can't see through it. And that's how the original ones were. So what I do is I take swipe or acetone and see how it turns shiny. As soon as it turns shiny, it's going to work really well. But don't keep rubbing it. You just go over it once, okay? So that takes off that little layer. And let's go right here. So I'm going to use that part right there. See how it transfers very well. And this, I didn't do it at all, and it transfers great too. But actually, it did even better not doing that, like doing it. See how that stayed and that kind of didn't? So you could come in and just wipe your whole thing. And just wipe the pieces you're using, okay? And then come in and transfer them. And they transfer a lot easier. Let's put some green right there. See how you could even do a full coverage like this. And if you want full coverage with this, I wouldn't cut this. I would just keep going over it and it's going to look full coverage when you're done. See how it's covering it all right now? Just go over everything and it will create a full coverage look. Okay, see that? And then you could go in with your top coat. Okay, so doing that little thing to the back helps a lot. It probably would help a lot. These stuck very well, very, very well. But that's basically what I was wanting to show you guys. So this looks like a train wreck. So let's take it off. I don't like the way it looks next to that one. So let's come right here and show you the look of it. Let's put a little oil on it. I'm going to use this Cuscio. It's the Savanza one they have. I'm going to put a little on my hand and I'm going to come in here because I don't like to drench her in oil, but she looks so dry. So let's come in here and show you this. What do you guys think of it? I think it's so pretty and it looks like they're coming off the side, right? So very, very pretty. I'll show you the colors I used. I really like this gold background and look at underneath. Let me clean this off a little and you will see your design underneath. There's dust under here. See how you see your chrome underneath and then you see this on top. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was super fun to show you. So let me show you what I used. Now, I travel with these, so if you guys travel, this is what your stuff's going to look like. They definitely, even though I shut them really well, they kind of jar open. This color is called Pegasus. Okay, I used this one here. I love this stuff. Gotti transfer foil. Let me take out the one I used.
Everybody's super happy about this video.
I think it's great because thank you guys. I think it's so great because this is a lot of problems happen. Look, they even happened to me and I know exactly what I'm doing. I've done this many times. But honestly, if you don't do that, you're going to run into problems. You're going to feel like not happy with your client leaving of the look she has, and you're going to be pretty bummed out. I did go in with a non-tack on top of it. I just did it to be faster. You could go in with stain resistant. If you're doing it on a hairdresser, I definitely would go back in with stain resistant because they need the stain resistant. Or you could go over with gloss. So let me put the gloss back there. When I'm teaching, I don't know where I put my stuff. I just like put it everywhere. Here it is. Or you could have the option of using gloss. Let me clean the top of this. There's a little sticky on it. You could have the option of using gloss, okay? So if you want to narrow it down to just a few, that's all you need right there. If they're short nails, you'll eliminate this and use that. Okay, so if they're short nails, this is a stain resistant. It's not going to stain. It has a little more flexibility than stain resistant. Stain resistant's the hardest gel we have. And when you put it on short nails, it looks like hairline fractures or like it's cracked, right? Well, the top coat's cracked. So short nails this, long nails this. Okay? So I'll go ahead and just put this like this, so then that way you know. And that will be the
Can
fun.
you explain, because there's a lot of people that have trouble with Chrome until they just watch the video, but I didn't get, or maybe you said it, but did you explain about doing one at a time when you do Chrome?
I sure did, over and over again.
Okay.
So one at a time, you guys, and I'll say it again. You saw how I did one. I cured her, but you're not sitting there waiting, looking at her. You have two lights, or if you have one light, you pull it. So what I do is I put the top coat on. She goes under 30. The other hand, I'm putting the top coat on, fingernail. She goes under. By that time that's done, I'm chroming it. Then I'm putting a top coat on the next nail. She goes under. This one comes out. I'm chroming it. So you're going to do that to all 10. Okay. Then I'm going to go over it again, you guys. Okay. Then I'm going to get my a little anything. I don't care what it is. A makeup brush, whatever. Dust all the excess off everywhere, especially in your sides, because you guys know what I'm talking about who have done it. You get little floaters in there and it doesn't look like chrome anymore. It looks like chrome with floaters. You have to dust it off well, but with something delicate that's not going to disrupt your chrome that you did. Then you're going to go in with one top coat of stain resistant, okay, or one top coat of gloss. And if you do one top coat of gloss, you're done. Okay, because it's the perfect thickness, you're done. Sometimes if you know you're going to have to use gloss, make sure their nails are thinner than normal, so you could just go in with one coat and it doesn't look really bulky. These are all tips that take years to find out, you guys. And just one video, you're packed with information. Okay, so you're going to do one top coat, she's going to go under. One top coat, she's going to go under. One top coat, under, top coat, under, back and forth. Done with all 10, you go with your top coat of choice. Like if you use gloss, you're done. You cure it for 2 minutes, you wipe it off. If you use this very thinly, right, how it goes on, then you could go through all 5 or all 4, thumb, go under. Because some people, the way they hold their thumb, it will level here. And if you have to fix that, you guys, I would do 4 and 1. If I did this much work on a nail, I wouldn't chance saving a minute for this to go down here, because now guess what that's going to cause me? A lot of time. I'm going to have to get that out of there with my e-file, with like my cuticle bit right around there, and hope that I don't nick the decal, or not the decal, the transfer foil, or nick the chrome to where I have to redo the entire thing. So when I tell you to do things, it's to save time and not to like do it right the first time, so you don't have to go back and fix it. So your second top coat, put on all 4, go under, all 4 go under, thumb, go under, cure 2 full minutes. Okay. Hope you guys got this. I think it was fun and awesome. This was a really fun video. So let's put this here. Trying to put it where you guys could see it all. So that's pretty much what I used, and I had a lot of fun today with you guys. It was really, really fun spending this day with you and this time with you. I'm going to put this a little further down so it's on a full screen later so you guys could see it. And this is all the products used. It was really fun to do. This was a fun tutorial. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Put the foils underneath the hand. Will they fit underneath?
No, I don't want it underneath the hand because it looks like crap. Like, see how it loses its beauty? So I'm just going to hold it like this, and then you could see the beauty of it all. And then there's a quick shot for the thumbnail and for you guys if you want to screenshot it for what I used. Okay. Any questions at all? Britt Salazar, thank you. You have an amazing day and you're so welcome. 4 p.m. live till LA Boutique. I'm so sorry. Um, what time is it for you there? 2 o'clock? Ugh. I promise I'm not going to make them late all the time, sister. If you could hop on, great. I'm so sorry to disrupt your sleep. So people from other countries and everywhere join this, our VIP membership. And if any of you guys want to talk about our VIP membership, you can, that are on here. I personally love our our um our live Zoom. And the reason why I like our live Zoom, they're all going to be different. But the last two, we got to get to know all of you guys. As more people come, we'll introduce them. Okay. It'll be fun. And it's 1 a.m. there. I am so sorry. You could watch it when you first wake up and you could ask me questions later. But what I love about it is I got to see all your faces, whoever wanted to come on the screen. You get to share with me what you would like with Eric and I both. We're a Vibe Tribe team, and it means a lot to us of what you guys are wanting to learn and what you get out of the classes and what you would like to see, and just hang out and make ourselves all better as a group, right? A better, stronger nail tech. And if you're an enthusiast, you don't have to have your license to join our VIP. So I'm finding that the enthusiasts are joining all this stuff. They're spending so much time on here. The people who do their own nails, the DIY, I love it so much. And you guys are better than a lot of nail techs behind the chair. So keep up the good work. I'm so excited for you all. It's so cool how all of you have really, really absorbed all the education, sharing pictures with us, and letting us see your growth with everything. It is so priceless to me and Eric that it keeps us want to keep going. There's a few new people on here who haven't been on here before. A little bit about myself is I am a young nails educator. I have been since 2006, actually, 2006. So 20 years next year, right? A few more months away. And actually, I did teach for 2025, 2005, but I wasn't a legit, I didn't try out yet. So I've been with them a while. I am an independent nail artist, so I use other brands too, but Young Nails is my top brand. As you can see, that's what I build my nails with a lot and stuff. But I like to combine everything in the industry. Why I like to do that is there's no one company that could have everything, right? So I understand chemistry and technique. So I mix stuff and use stuff and show you how to use it if you have it in stock, or show you if in the future you do. So you could be successful behind the table as well with everything you want to use. I don't know about your clients, but my clients bring me pictures all the time and they're like, I want this, but your style. Like, take your spin off this. So it could be color, it could be technique, all those things. So thank you all for joining us so much. If I could get one more like to make it to 50, I'd be very happy before we got off here. If not, no worries. I'm happy anyway. So you all have such a beautiful day today, and I'm looking forward to tonight, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.